I am starting to do more videos on what are actually on the cards of the Company Culture board game and understand that the cards are the same in the tabletop analog version as they are in the digital version, with the exception of the bonus deck and the write-in deck for the analog version that are not in this box. They don't come in this box. You have to order them extra, and they don't at this time exist in the digital version, but I think we can make that happen in the near future. So here's the thing. People ask me a lot, well, what's on the cards? So why don't I just continue to do a series of videos that share a little bit of what are on some of the cards that are the talking pieces for this game that of course lead to somebody winning the game, and then the whole group talking about what they saw on the cards, what made them really discuss a lot when they played the game, and then those things that later became the focused outcomes that they develop as a result of this game. Because remember, playing the company culture board game isn't just about the experience and the fun you have of having an all hands meeting or a team meeting, a department meeting, or whatever occasion you're using it for. It's to have focused outcomes. It's to circle back in everything that you learned and talked about and then make new policies, new procedures, something that you do within the company that is a combined effort, things that you do out in the community, several things like that. For example, I had one client, I was actually doing the workshop with these clients, and the CEO was sitting next to me, and something came up about the ethics policy, and she thought, oh, wait a minute, we started to write one and never finished it, which is it's a good thing that they realized that, right? So they did go back and they finished their ethics policy, which is a really good thing. So anyway, back to my point, let's just pull a random card or two and see what's on the card. So this one's going to be from the hourly non-exempt deck, and let's pull a card. Okay, so I got one. This is a green one. So the green make you go forward, the reds go backwards, alter for varying degrees. This card says this company values religious differences. Move forward 6 spaces. I needed my glasses. Values religious differences. Well, now there's a hot topic, isn't there? I've had this come up with groups, and I remember that in this particular group that I was guiding through the workshop, something came up about holiday decorations or whatever, and someone said something to the effect of, yeah, but what about people who don't celebrate that holiday? I think it was Christmas. And the man sitting at the table, it was like 5 women and one man, coincidentally, random. He said, well, we don't have any employees that don't celebrate Christmas. I thought, well, that's interesting. Is that by design? Is that your subtle form of discrimination? Is it merely coincidence? What's going on here? So we had an open discussion. I won't really tell you all of the details, nor will I tell you who the company is, but it was interesting. It was really interesting, and they were awfully glad that card came up in the game. They learned a lot. They really did. And I think that it changed some practices within the organization, which is really what it's all about, is making our organizations great. So that's the one card that we're going to cover for today. Stay tuned. We'll see more in the next video, what gets randomly covered and what card gets pulled in that one. Do me a great favor. I would really appreciate it if you would follow me, if you would subscribe to my videos, and stay tuned for the next one. Remember that the links to the Company Culture board game, both digital and analog, will be in the notes below. You'll find it everywhere you find me, Stephanie Angelo, and we'll talk to you on the next video. Thanks.